Welcome to the next episode of In the Mixer podcast. What we are now, episode 4, is it, boys?
Yeah, we are indeed.
Going a bit different this week. As always, I'm joined. Well, I'm going to do it different this week. I usually introduce Danny Bolton, but I'm going to go with James Greaves first this week. How are you, lad?
I'm fantastic, mate.
Love to see it. What are you saying?
I'm ready to go.
What are you saying, lad?
Oh, it's a sweet, sweet taste of Carling.
Are you saying lots of nice things?
I am saying lots of nice things, but I don't like that phrase as much anymore.
You'll be a bit frightened.
Happy with it. Fair enough. How are things, Jimmy? Been up so much?
No, not really. I was working today. I had the big bosses in, and he was following me around whilst I was doing my stuff, so I felt a bit under pressure. But
well, I went about an hour ago. I went to Tesco and I got some beers. I swear I saw somebody look like you. Very similar. Like, I asked the price of the beers and he scanned it like a gentleman. He looked a lot like you. It
couldn't have been me because he was actually doing work.
Anyway, we've introduced the other man, Danny Bolton. How are you, lad?
Yes, sir. Happy days.
How's things?
Splendid, to be fair, mate. Frankfurt are on the winning ways. Not getting relegated, so I believe you might tell me something. But,
well, it didn't go well last week, yeah. So that was the only reason I lost my bet, and we'll go on to that later on. But that's the reason I lost my bet. Did you watch that? Did you watch that Paddy Power golf before?
I've not. I'll get.
Quite funny, but it just shows that Piers Morgan is a bit of a twat, a massive twat. And the funniest thing you ever see is Peter Crouch holding a fucking golf club. It's just the weirdest sight ever, man. He's like holding this normal club. He's about 10 foot tall.
It looks like he's playing pitch and putt.
Yeah, and he was fucking shit at it as well, but it was funny. It's good, you should watch it. Anyway, boys, we're changing up a bit this week, aren't we? We're Premier League's coming back.
Something we're Premier League passionate about.
Yeah, a bit more that I know about, so we get more passionate about this. Going to do a Premier League review, not of the weekend fixtures. We're going to talk about the Premier League and what we think about it, and we're going to do our Premier League 11, our all-time Premier League 11. I think what are we starting it though, Bolt? What are we starting with? Are we starting with
We'll go with our top 3 Premier League moments of all time.
I like that.
And then we've got goals, our top 3 goals, which I found very difficult. I ended up writing about 15, and then I've definitely missed out some absolute corners.
Yeah. I know I've not necessarily gone for individual efforts for mine, just because I think that I prefer a team goal, or something that's something that describes the tactic of that era and demonstrates it perfectly in a beautiful goal.
How quick are we into this podcast now? And he said the word tactic.
There's plenty more where that came from.
There's a lot of team goals that once they've been scored can never be recreated. I think
I know.
I think anyone. I know it's very unlikely, but anyone could score a fucking peach if they tried 1,000 times. Some of the goals that are team goals, you'd never be able to do it. I think.
The thing is, one thing that I will say is nowadays is you don't tend to see like people taking 40-yard volleys from outside the box. You don't seem to see that kind of shot happen anymore. It used to always happen back in the day.
Dickheads like you put like too many tactics in games.
Yeah, and you're like that. Yeah, I don't like the XG of that goal, so it's not going. We're not taking shots like that.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, does anyone got anything else to say, or should we get into it?
I think we should go straight into goals because we've mentioned that first.
Yeah, that's a great start point.
We'll go with our threes and then each say our 3, and then.
Can I just say, right? I've been watching a lot of videos this week since we decided to do this, and my top goal in all like the top Premier League goals is not in there, and I'm worried now that it's not in the Premier League. It might have been like an FA Cup goal, but I do think it was a Premier League because I swear it got goal of the season.
I really hope that you're not talking about the Ronaldo free kick against Portsmouth.
No, it's not.
All right, okay.
Was that in the FA Cup?
I think so.
No, it weren't because I swear that was in the.
Because
I thought that was in the League Cup or something.
I don't know. Maybe it was.
Because I did check.
I think it was because I swear I've seen that free kick a few times. I was watching the videos. Anyway.
Oh, I'll just shut up then.
Yeah, I think you should. Anyway.
Here I am saying that I did my research for this one as well, and already 5 minutes in, I'm fucked up.
Right, well, Bolt, do you want to go first with the goals?
Yeah, the thing is, it's so annoying this because I've definitely missed out some worldies that I've forgotten about. But at number 3, I've gone with Papi Cisse against in 2012.
Really?
Chelsea.
Yeah, I think it's just a very unique goal. I've never like you were saying, you don't see people shoot from that far out.
Yeah,
ridiculous, isn't
You
it?
don't see people shoot from that angle either. So
yeah, from a throw-in
yeah,
on the half volley, he swipes it.
He scored another good goal that game as well. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
And that season was just. I can't believe, like, back in the day, I used to enjoy watching Newcastle play football.
Yeah.
Because it's just so boring to watch now. You had him and Demba Ba. Who else did you have?
Johan Cabaye.
Johan Cabaye.
He was
Gutierrez. Colaccini at the back. Ryan Taylor putting free kicks in. Chexio Ellis in teeth.
Yeah.
Fucking unreal. It was actually well good to watch. Tim Krul in net I used to love as well.
I still do. I think he's still a great keeper. He's great at penalty saves in.
But yeah, not much more to say about the shot. Just absolute the whippage on it. I think it ended up. He shot from the left-hand side touchline, and it ended up going like the right side netting.
Yeah, weren't that the season that they absolutely smashed it with Pardew?
Yeah, did they end up fifth?
Finished fifth or something stupid.
Yeah.
Mad. That's what Newcastle should be, though, in my opinion.
Yeah, they should be realistic.
And maybe they will be in the future, but
Mohammed bin Salman.
They've got the fan base for him. Need a bit of Santiago Munez there, a bit of passion there.
I hope we have 9 different goals. That'd be nice. But I don't think
this is what I'm worried about. That's what I was thinking about when we did this. I think we are. Well, I've not got that in mind, even though I was debating it.
I've not.
But like you say though, you know what? I've got all the videos from the 90s. You never see like that many people now just smashing them in from like 40 yards, like just proper screamers, man.
Yeah, you don't see. I think coaches nowadays don't want their teams to be shooting.
Because to be fair, you see them goals.
Can do it.
Yeah, you see them goals, don't you? And like, how many times will they probably take them? How many times does it take them to boot it in Rose Ed before they actually do that? So probably that's why. I don't know.
Because I remember. Do you remember Ronaldo's goal in the Champions League against Porto, where he shot from about 45 yards out?
Yeah, and like wasn't looping as well, was it? It was just like
There's not a proper camera angle on it, which really pisses me off. But I remember I was watching that game live, and at the time I was a bit mad at Ronaldo because he kept shooting from really far out and smashing it in Rose Ed. So watching that game live, I seen him pull his leg back, and I was like, "Oh no, don't fucking shoot from there." Next thing I know, the camera angle switches and it's gone in the top bins. I'm like, oh, right, okay,
that brings back memories that of you when he had a season ticket years ago. You always have this bellend behind us going, don't shoot, yeah! So you're going mental when he scored a screaming.
I will say it though, I've done it at Oldham a couple of times because if I get bored of the football, I'll just go, shoot. And I've done it a couple of times.
Oh, yeah.
And one time, at that time where you tell them to shoot, no one wants them to shoot and it goes in. I bet.
Dickhead.
Gone on a bit of a tangent there, boys. No, it's what it's about.
That's what it's about. This is going to be quite nostalgic for me because Blackburn haven't been in the Premier League for close to 8 years, I think it's been. So it's going to be a nostalgic trip this for me back in the days when I had a season ticket in the Jack Walker end. Anyways, that's second goal, Bolt.
Oh, are we doing
mine? Say threes each.
We're doing threes each, yeah. Right, that's fine. Let's have a look. I'll go. I reckon this will be in your top 3, this one. So number 3, I was debating whether to put this. This was top at first, and I started seeing a lot of different goals. I've gone for the Wayne Rooney overhead kick against City. Is that in any of your list?
It's in mine, yeah.
No, it's notable goals.
I don't care if he shinned it. What a fucking overhead kick. That's the best overhead kick.
That's definitely...
The circumstance. I remember it as well, because I was watching it in the pub full of United and City fans. Was United getting beat? I know it made it 2-1, that didn't it? But were they getting beat?
Not the winner.
And that was when, I think, it was a winner, yeah. And I think that's when Rooney was doing really shit. Like, I think it was after World Cup, 2010 World Cup. Yeah. And he was having a shock.
It was 2011 the goal was scored.
So the year after the World Cup, he was just doing shit and he weren't scoring. He scored an absolute peach.
I'll just tell you now, that's my number 1.
That's number 1, yeah.
Yeah, and I think that was around the time when City really looked like a proper force, and it was like they thought City really, it's the time where City might actually become better than us, and then Wayne Rooney just gets on this big stage and embarrasses them like that, and just get back down on your pedestal. We're still the top dogs this year. We're winning the title this year, And then next year they won it. But
by the way, we've got a mate who's said he's got a long trip down to London next week, and he said he's going to listen to this. So this is going to be fun for him tonight. I think he's going to get played City a few times because a lot of my goals are against City.
Yeah.
I've got another goal that's against Man City in this one. So love you, Lukey Jones. By the way,
I was trying to take out the fact. I don't know if I should have done this, or you have to add that into the goal. But I'm just going off the goal, not the all-round moment. So
yeah.
If that was a normal goal, it was still amazing, obviously, but
absolute peach.
Big off because it was against City. So just for that reason.
I think for me that had to be my number one, just because it meant so much to me on the occasion. I know I shouldn't really be doing that if it's just my favourite 3 goals, but I thought that's.
I don't think you're along with it because I think it got voted that. It was actually in a poll by the Premier League a couple of years ago, and I swear that got voted as the best. I think.
You were saying though, Kyle, I remember when it happened. Like, it was that big of a goal. I remember I was in the car on the way to, because it must have been an early kickoff because we was on our way to Huddersfield for an away game. We had the commentary on in the car, and the things the commentator was saying, I was like, it can't be that good because they was like bigging it up so much. Yeah. And we was going to go to a specific pub, like half an hour away, but we thought, oh no, we'll just get to the nearest one just so we can. So yeah,
mental,
massive goal.
So that was my number 2, is it? No.
Yeah, your number 3.
Number 3, sorry. That was my number 3.
And then my number 3, I've gone for Ronaldo's counter-attacking goal in Arsenal, against Arsenal. I don't even know if you should remember this, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
But it was in 2009. It was for a 3-1 win. And that was the year when our front 3 got 79 goals in all competitions. That was like the first time when we had I think it was Tevez, Rooney, Ronaldo up front. We got 79 goals in all comps, and that goal it came in from an Arsenal corner, and it got headed out. And then from the moment that ball leaves our box, it's in Arsenal's net in 13 seconds.
I remember seeing Ronaldo sprint, but was Pat G-Sung part of that goal?
Possibly, it might have been.
It was Rooney, wasn't it? I think it was Pat G-Sung.
Yeah, that goal just epitomised our potentness that year about our counter-attacking sense. Absolutely beautiful it was. So that's why I've gone for that. I appreciate it's probably nowhere even close to yours, but it meant a lot to me, that.
Oh my God. I've just tried watching it, and I'm not a free kick. It's a counter-attacking goal.
Yeah, it's a counter-attacking goal.
I don't know what the hell I just clicked. I've just tried to have a quick watch of it, and I've just seen Ronaldo score an absolute 40-yard free kick against Arsenal. Is it the same?
Oh game? No, I don't think so.
It's Champions League. This.
Yeah, that was against. Was that against Almunia?
No, it's against Arsenal. 3-1 in the Champions League.
Yeah, Almunia was in net.
Oh, sorry, thinking of the bloody team. Then I didn't hear what you said.
Well, Almunia.
Almunia definitely should have saved that if it's the one that I'm thinking of.
I don't know.
Yeah, we should.
It bounces right before him, but
it's a good goal. It's moving all over the place, but
fair enough. Yeah.
So that's what I've gone for.
Number 2, boys, and it's one of them that it went a bit viral on Twitter recently, and I would have forgotten about it, but I do remember it. Kasami versus Palace, 2013.
Oh, is that is it the volley?
It's a long ball up the top. He's chested it, perfect timing, and just volleyed it from right.
I remember that. That was beautiful.
I watched the documentary on it. They did like a mini doc on it because how bad of a player he was.
Oh my God! Just seen it.
A goal like that before, and he's like,
"What a goal!"
Yeah,
great stuff.
That was easy. That nearly got number 1.
My number 2.
Still playing him.
I think my number 2 is your number 1, Bolt. That's the only issue.
It's fine.
I think it's the Jack Wilshere goal. Is that your number 1?
Yeah,
absolutely.
That's my number 2.
Right.
That's my number 2.
This was so close to going number 1 for me. Like, we might as well talk about it now. Like, oh
when
my
James
God.
Said about he goes for passing goals, I knew that.
Yeah, that's just fucking ridiculous. Like, I
don't
think you could.
He's in all 3.
How many passes is that?
It was 5 passes in 4 seconds.
Jesus, man.
And Olivier Giroud's little flick.
Wilshere was definitely just thinking, how the fuck has this got to be, this ball? I was just doing a pass and running. This defo was not coming to me. Like,
it was so composed. It was so composed.
It was a good composed finish.
Anyone else would just smash that so hard or even take a touch and, go 1v1.
I've never seen a goal like that.
Audacious.
Yeah.
Never seen a goal like that.
Norwich scored a similar one, if I'm not mistaken. I'm sure they have.
But I do know.
It might be like 2014 or something.
Just real quick, the interplay between him and Giroud was ridiculous. I'm glad Thomas Rosicky had a little part in it because I have a little soft spot for him.
Why?
He's a good player, wasn't he?
Underrated.
Good player.
He's a very underrated player.
He would not. Arsenal were known for passing goals, though, weren't they?
Always had like a big star player that would play
ahead of him. Yeah.
They probably shouldn't have. Like Ozers.
Sound. So that was your number 2 as well, James, yeah?
Yeah, that was my number 2. We've seen all my goals.
Second and my first, so
yeah. We done your number 2, yeah, but did we do yours?
Yeah.
Yeah, right, well, my number 1, correct me if I'm wrong, Peter Crouch's goal against Manchester City. Oh my God.
The Stoke one.
Stoke goal. So Butland, the ball doesn't touch the ground from a goal kick. So Butland smashes it up to Crouch. Crouch heads it. I think it's Pennant. He heads it to Pennant. Pennant heads it back to him. He just takes a touch up and boots it about 38 yards out or something into the... Just volleys it. Honestly, the best goal. It was in the Premier League.
It was in the Premier League.
Why has that not been on any videos I've seen? That is the best goal I have. The ball does not touch the ground for about, I think it's like 13 seconds or something between.
2012, that was.
Yeah, he got. I swear it was goal of the season as well. Absolutely ridiculous. And I've got a soft spot for Crouch, yeah, because he's the player I always wanted to play for Blackburn. Always a player that I wish we'd signed, but.
That epitomises Tony Pulis's style of football, doesn't it? It doesn't touch the ground from fucking the keeper all the way to the other net.
I'm not saying it's the greatest, they didn't obviously try and do that, but oh my God. And
they're not worked on that in the training ground, have they?
Yeah. And it's against City again. It's against City again.
Yeah.
So
it's because they're shit.
What a goal, man. You can't defend what he did. You can't defend that. He just boots it right in the air and it just dips in the bottom left.
It helps when you're 6'7", doesn't it? And you're playing that kind of football.
Yeah. Class. So that's my favourite, and I've got no regrets.
And then we've got James's was the overhead kick as well.
Yeah, mine was the overhead kick, yeah.
Oh, yes, we've talked about them all,
yeah.
Did we have any that just missed out? Because I've got quite a few here that I just
there's loads. Beckham's halfway line.
Yeah, Beckham's halfway line.
There's loads and I don't even know what the names are.
Even on the halfway line ones, they're good, but it's always the keeper's got to have done
but Beckham was the first.
He was the first to do it, that's what I was going to say. Yeah. He was the first one to fucking score a goal in his own halfway.
Do you remember that one?
Which one?
It's not even a good shot. The keeper falls over, and he would have stood where he was. He would have caught it. There's too many similar with the
there is.
So
I nearly got biased. Me and nearly put a 2-guy goal in there because he
2-guy.
Stephen Reid as well.
Blackburn legend.
Stephen Reid as well for Blackburn. It's the recorded fastest goal in Premier League history, not as in time, as in how fast the ball's going. Have you seen it against Wigan years ago? They were wearing a black.
Is it going to rival? Is it going to rival Ferdy's volley against Liverpool?
Ferdinand's volley against Liverpool.
Yeah, no, he scored one goal against Liverpool. I think he only scored 3 or 4 in his whole Manchester United career or something.
Yeah.
And every time that he talks about this goal, he always goes, "Oh, he hit that so hard, it's probably still travelling now." And it just makes me laugh out. He scores this one decent goal, and he's just on about it forever.
That one as well, that Thierry Henry one where he just chips it up and boots it, but it was Crouch's, but I thought Crouch did it better, so I didn't put that one in. And
how quick he did it. I just thought he's caught him off guard, so it was just fast thinking that.
Yeah, Bergkamp's goal as well.
Put into account was United as well there, so
Bergkamp's goal.
You can put in the old footballing cliche, can't you, when you talk about Crouch? Yeah, he's got good feet for a big lad.
My fourth, it nearly got into my top 3, is a Rooney goal against Newcastle in 2005. And, he just had a little injury on his leg, and he's going mad at the referee. And the commentator just I think Rooney's coming off, and he's there swearing at the referee, which is the best ever. Rooney was the one that just got angry over nothing.
Skinhead.
Skinhead.
And going mad at the referee. Turn round and the ball just sat up for him, and he's just got fuck this.
Fuck off.
Put the absolute leather off the ball. Just twatted it in the top left-hand corner.
Fuck this.
It's
almost like he's just pretending it's the ref's head, isn't it?
Yeah, he definitely had some vintage there. And then what would he have me one? I've got Gareth Bale against Stoke, left-footed volley.
Oh, I was going to say that one.
About head height and
his
just
foot.
In the top right-hand corner. Lovely.
Stupid that.
No free kicks in our top goals.
I was going to have the Ronaldo one.
Yeah.
Because that is lovely to watch.
Yeah, I don't know. I prefer open goal play. I don't know. I don't feel like it could have gone in my top 3. Maybe a top 10, but I don't think a free kick could have gone in my top 3. I don't know.
A couple that I found overrated that I'm glad no one's picked. Di Canio for West Ham.
I don't know. That was some technique. Some technique.
I've heard people say it's the best, and I'm not having that.
He had both feet in the air when he struck it. He hit it on the outside of his boot on a volley from a very tight angle.
It was against
the
Wimbledon.
Technique is unbelievable.
If Kasami does that, no one's talking about
Kasami.
I'm just getting it up now to have a look.
And then Giroud scorpion kick. I can't have a scorpion kick in there.
Yeah, it's all.
It's
the cheek of it what makes that good.
Yeah,
the cheek of it.
It looks so good the way it hit the crossbar and in, but
yeah.
Can't think of it at the minute. I had loads, but
shall we go into the moments?
Prem moments. Yeah, I've got a couple that just missed out, but we'll go with my number 3. I will get it out of the way, boys, because I had to do this. My dad would go mad if I didn't. Oldham's Great Escape.
Here we go, Great Escape. every fucking time we talk about Oldham Premier League, the Great Escape, boys.
Obviously, I didn't live at this through this, so I have been educated very well by my father. But Oldham's Great Escape, here we go. So 3 games left. We've won 1-0 away at Villa, who ended up finishing second. Then we've won 3-2 at home to Liverpool.
What year was this?
Final day, we beat Southampton 4-3. Matt Le Tissier tried his very best to fuck it up for us.
Yeah.
So we got 9 points out of the last 3 games. And then we stayed up on goal difference by 2 goals because Palace lost 3-0 on the final day to Arsenal.
Yeah.
And people still have the audacity to say that there's a better Great Escape than that in Premier League history. It's impossible.
What year was that, Sarah?
92-93.
92-93.
Yeah. I had to have it in there. My dad would have played hell.
You go on, Kyle.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Well, my third one could have been top. Any of these 3 could have been top. But I've just gone for it because even though I don't like this team and it does pain me a bit to say it, City's last minute, City 3-2 QPR to win the league.
I think whenever you're talking about top 3 Premier League moments, it has to be. I mean,
that's this is the thing. It's between that in terms of moments, is in that single game. I don't like City, but I was just on the edge of my seat. You knew they were going to do it, and you were just.
I had United's game into the moment, though.
Yeah, Phil Jones, dickhead who left Rovers there with that face.
Sweaty head, just
sweaty head there. Having a bit of crying. Fergie's looking left, right. Where the fuck do I go? I
thought we'd won it. I really thought we'd won it. I remember sitting there watching it.
The guy with the moustache. It's just mad iconic.
I remember.
Because I can't understand for the life of me why every time I watch it, I get goosebumps watching that.
It's mad. It's just. I said to my dad as well. Yeah.
Sure of it.
I said to my dad, I went, they're going to do it 100%. I know they're going to do it when they were 2-1 down. I just knew it was going to happen.
I remember watching it on the red button, and I was the United game just finished, and then we was watching the City game, and I was like, are we really going to win the title? We really shouldn't have won it. QPR might actually win it for us. And then, the big Balotelli, Aguero.
When I turned it over, they were still losing. So, as soon as I turned it over, there was on the attack for the Dzeko goal.
Yeah.
There's all the Joey Barton thing as well, weren't there? Joey Barton thing.
Apparently,
they stayed up as well. That was the big thing. They stayed up in the end anyway. It didn't even matter.
Yeah, because I remember they were just Joe Hart had it in corner, didn't he? At the end, and no one did anything, did they?
And Sami Nasri was at him at the end of the game. I didn't know at the time. I was like, bloody hell, is he all right? I wouldn't be happy with my players if he was doing that. But then everyone in the stadium was celebrating in the end.
See, we've not had that in a few years, have we? It's been a team that's ran away with it. Well, towards the last few games, you've not had a last. Or if it has gone down to the last day, it's literally the top of the league after win, can't lose or something. And
we did have it a bit.
Who was it now?
I think the most recent closest one is probably the Leicester one.
No, but it weren't because they'd won it with a couple of games. Was it like 3 or 4 games before they?
Season,
I don't think it was. It was. I think it was. Did Leicester finish on 77 points? I think they did.
I just remember against Spurs, weren't it? Because Spurs started like just snapping them because it was. I can't remember now. I can't actually remember.
You not remember last game of the season?
Last season,
Liverpool nearly won the league on the last game of the season. Because I watched it in.
What did it go down to the last game, Matt?
Yeah. Because City was losing at one point in the last game of the season, and they needed to win, and Liverpool was winning. So
I don't remember that. Why don't I remember this?
Liverpool would have won the league. We watched it in the vault at my uni.
Oh God!
Oh yeah, was that when City won it?
Yeah, last year.
Yeah. Oh yeah, obviously.
But yeah, they nearly bottled it then. Well, they didn't nearly bottle it, but at one point it was.
Well, I
remember back in the day though when it used to be like 3 or 4 Premier League teams that was always up in for it up into the last couple of games. It's much less competitive nowadays, I think. I think the gap.
Liverpool, isn't it, at the minute?
Yeah, City and Liverpool. The gap between them two and the rest of the Premier League is so large. It's killing it a bit.
I think Liverpool will run away. I think Liverpool will do this for a couple of years now. I don't think that. I think they will.
We'll get into that after this.
Yeah. So that's my third choice, that boys.
Okay. So for my third choice, I'd be surprised if you haven't got this, because for me it was a really funny moment. The beach ball moment, boys.
I've got some funny moments, mate. After these, I've got some funny ones coming up.
Yeah, because I
forgot about
that. Was fucking mad.
Darren Bent hit a beach ball that was thrown in by Liverpool's own fan. It was a Liverpool branded beach ball.
And I swear the guy who threw it kicked off, was going like, no, I can't be a fucking goal. You threw it on pitch, mate. You got the assist.
It's sealed on 1-0 win for Sunderland that day.
I just love how Darren Bent is it Darren Bent who scores it? He just doesn't just scores as if it wasn't anything to do with the beach ball.
It actually had so much of an effect though. I don't know what I would have thought would happen if it had a beach ball. But I didn't think it would literally divert the ball the entire.
Should it have been a goal?
Yeah.
No, is it? I don't know the rules.
Yeah. I mean, there's nowhere written in the rules. If a beach ball gets put on the pitch, it's not a goal.
I think there is now. No, not beach ball, but if there's an outside object on the pitch that affects the play, I think there's a rule written now. I think, yeah, because of it.
I bet that was created because of it.
Eagles nodded a corner.
Well, to be fair, at the back end of Blackburn's career in the Premier League, they had to fucking avoid about 3 chickens every game because everyone started throwing chickens on pitch.
Obviously.
Poor Yakubu's there, had a bag. There's a fucking chicken it road.
Chicken in road. Why is it crossing that road, mate?
KFC flag sticking out of its ass. I don't know how I've got onto Yakubu kicking balls at chickens and that, but
Go on, Paul Tonio. Give us your number 2.
You've got me number 1 anyway, which is Aguero. Number 2 is Leicester winning the league.
That's my number 2.
It's a long moment because I'd even go before the season when they stayed up. We'll add the lot in because it all adds into the fact that there was 5,000 to 1 to win the league.
Yeah.
Everyone was a Leicester fan that season, man.
Yeah, they were.
It's just ridiculous.
We even had the Kasabian King power gig into the moment. We'll just do that as well.
It's just ridiculous. Like that game, I remember they were playing City at City's ground, and I think they won 3-1. And it might have been, was it more than that? They absolutely dominated City, and they just unreal that season. Absolutely unreal. The counter-attacking play.
I remember the moment where I thought we could do this, and it was when Jamie Vardy had the successful goals in games run, and he equalled Van Nistelrooy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Remember that.
When he scored against United, I thought, oh my God, they're going to do this. Just everything was going their way, wasn't it?
You are right, Kyle. They finished on 81 points. The second closest team was Arsenal on 71.
Yeah, because Arsenal I remember season, weren't they? Yeah. Spurs just bottled it at last minute.
I remember Arsenal had a decent chance of winning that title, but Olivier Giroud, because it was Olivier Giroud just wasn't scoring at all. Yeah. And I think they drew a lot of games because Olivier Giroud just was not scoring. I know a lot of Arsenal fans on Twitter are mad at him for that.
The season after was that when Chelsea won, and they got like 100 points, but no one else got anywhere close to him without him having a.
Yeah, I don't know. It's when when Leicester won the league, though, it was like when everyone had a bit of a shit year, didn't they? So they were lucky, but nothing took away from them. It's fucking stupid.
I mean, you say that, but that's only with today's standards. I mean, 81 points, historically, usually is enough to at least be in the top 2.
Yeah.
But it's only recently, like with Liverpool and City being so far away, you now need 100 points to win the league.
Yeah.
Like, it used to be enough, that.
Yeah. Because who's the lowest? I'm sure someone's won it with points in the 70s before.
Probably the
they
boys. Probably the boys.
Yeah, I'm sure United.
I think when Blackburn won the league, it was like 79 points or something stupid like that.
But yeah, that had to be in there. I'm sure I'm going to wear it again.
It's not in mine.
Leicester winning the league is not in your favourite moment.
It's not in mine because I knew both of you would have it in yours.
All right, fair enough.
That's the only reason I didn't.
What's your number 2 then?
I thought, because I know both of you will have that, I'll have an opportunity to talk about it, so I'll put in the beach ball moment instead.
Well, I'm going to mention a few of these afterwards because there were some fucking funny moments I was listening to the other day.
My number 2 was Steven Gerrard's slip.
Wow.
It was on my go-to.
You from Manchester?
That is fucking hilarious. Like, Steven Gerrard has fucked it up for his own team. It's like, me personally, I don't even have that much against Liverpool. I think that as a club, they're doing everything right at the moment.
Yeah, but what I don't understand is that wasn't the defining moment. It was the Crystal Palace game that they messed it up on. They were 3-0 up and they were still in chance to win the league. That slip just made it closer. It was still in their hands and they were winning 3-0 at Crystal Palace and it was 3-3. And I remember Suarez crying, which is good.
Yeah, but a 3-3 draw against Crystal Palace isn't an iconic moment, whereas Steven Gerrard's slip definitely is. That's why everyone remembers the slip more.
I feel bad for him, me. I'll get stick for that because of all the lads, but he's just I probably love Stevie G. I think what a class player he was. I was gonna say he's a champion without a trophy, without a Premier League trophy, man.
Yeah.
But I felt sorry for it because you get
second greatest English midfielder ever.
But you say
trophies without him, like the Premier League medal.
Yeah.
Mark Albrighton plays like him.
Eric Jumba.
Yeah, like now, I'm sure Harvey Elliott's like 4 starts away from getting a medal.
Jesus.
Right, boys, my number 1. What do you reckon it is?
Probably, well,
Leicester
that was his number 2, wasn't it? Yeah. I would say probably Blackburn winning the league, but he wasn't alive. Oh, is it? Oh, fair
well, it's the thing. It's an awkward one, isn't it? Because I wasn't alive.
Yeah.
But I've sports family about it. I've watched all the videos, everything like that.
Yeah.
Like,
that's what I was
the thing is, it is biased because it's not as good as Leicester. Because Blackburn, even though it was little old Blackburn, they did have the money, so they did buy. They bought the world transfer record fee back then at $3 million for Shearer and all that and stuff. But just remember, it went down to the last
$3 million
game.
for Alan Shearer. You taking the piss?
But that's but if you look at inflation now, it's ridiculous that money back then. Like $3 million for a player in like '94, whatever it was.
Yeah.
But I just love it. It came down to the last game of the season again, and all United had to do was win the game. I think they had to win the game. They had to win the game, and it was West Ham they were playing away. Love to see it on his face there, James. You happy about it?
I don't remember it, mate. Believe it or not, don't go back and watch.
They got a 1-1 draw.
Winning victories.
They got a 1-1 draw, and Blackburn got beat 2-1. They were winning 1-0, and they got beat 2-1, and everyone was having a bit of a cry. And then United concede, and after full time we got beat off them, but we still won. And apparently Andy Cole missed an absolute sitter in the last few minutes to score to make him win the league. And then a couple of seasons later, Andy Cole signed for us. So big up Andy Cole there. And
beat him, join him.
You can't say it had to be top because been to Rovers all my life by the last couple of years, and not many teams won the Premier League, so it had to be top for me, boys. It's something that's big piece of history. So exactly. And there was only, I think it was 4 for a long time until City and Leicester came along. So that had to be top for me, boys.
Yeah, if you're on my short list, I did have Gerrard.
Oh, hey up. Still got my number 1 yet, lad.
Oh
shit.
Rude, man.
Can't be what it is.
Really? Sir Alex Ferguson lifting the Premier League trophy on his final ever game.
That is shit. I'm not having that.
Are you crazy? Sir Alex Ferguson, he ended his reign with 49 trophies, 13 Premier League, 5 FA Cups, 4 League Cups, and 2 Champions League. He was indisputably the greatest manager that has ever graced the game. As soon as he lifted that Premier League trophy, we knew that was it. He's not going to be our manager anymore.
And then it all went downhill.
Was it? I'm sure he just did it off the cuff.
No, we knew. If you look at the pictures,
yeah.
If you look at the pictures,
was it after the Villa game, or was it another time?
Oh my god, that Villa game! I do remember watching that. Van Persie just bagging screamers for fun.
And
that was ridiculous.
Watching the great. I can't remember what game.
Oh no, it was West Brom. It was not West Brom 5-5.
Yeah, it was
West
Brom.
Game.
Yep, West Brom.
5-5.
Darren Moore.
He
was the West Brom manager at the time. Darren Moore.
I was listening. Darren Moore.
Crazy.
Darren Moore was West Brom manager then.
I think so. Yeah.
No, was it?
Yeah.
I thought Darren Moore was quite recent. Oh, you might be right. I don't know.
I'm sure it was Darren Moore, maybe.
I just remember I read Alex Ferguson's
article. Yeah, no, I'm chatting shit. It wasn't Darren Moore.
I was going to say, it was only a few years. He got relegated with him a couple of seasons ago.
Yeah.
But he nearly kept him up. But I remember that because I read Sir Alex Ferguson's book and he said, the other player said, we're going to give you a good send-off here today, boss. And he went, I didn't expect a fucking 5-5 draw, he said. So, yeah.
Out of all the games he had, the last game was a scoreline he'd never had before.
It's like Stevie G, though, innit? I feel bad for saying it, but last game for Liverpool, he got battered off Stoke, didn't he? 6-1 or something stupid. So
yeah, that's brilliant. But no, it had to be that because I think we knew for a long time before Ferguson retired that as soon as he retires, it's going to be the demise of Manchester United. He run everything at that club.
Do you reckon he knew this is it now? Better get out of here, this team that I've got here.
Because look at the team that he had. The team that he had was nowhere near capable of winning that Premier League.
He had a policy of not signing people over the age of 27. And I think in his last couple of years, he threw that out the window because he's just like, oh, don't bother me.
Yeah. Fair play.
A few of my shortlisted ones. This nearly actually beat The Great Escape.
Really?
Evra versus Suarez.
Oh, yes. Okay, yeah, that's brilliant. I'll give you that one.
Feel good factor of that afterwards when he's going up the Stretford end in Suarez's face, and he just deserved everything.
Yeah, he's got the better of him there.
Yeah, someone threw an arm on that had been bit.
Yeah.
The refusal to shake hands, and then every time them two was battling it out on the pitch, everyone was glued to the screen. It was something that you don't really see too much of, a proper big rivalry between two players.
Yeah, not anymore.
That's brilliant.
The only other thing I can compare is John Terry Wayne Bridge, but they never really came across each other's paths within the game. Yeah. So
it wasn't in such a big rivalry as well, like Chelsea City, because Wayne Bridge obviously went to City after that, didn't he? Yeah, Chelsea City doesn't have the same rivalry as Liverpool United.
And then Liverpool backed him as well, and it was they finally only just come out and said that it was wrong to do that. This year. Other one, Hull City's team talk on the pitch with
Jimmy Bullard. That's the best celebration.
Jimmy Bullard, I just mean the actual team talk. Did,
not the actual celebration afterwards. But team talk. Phil Brown.
And he was getting beat 4-0 or something off City at our time.
Was that Premier League?
Yeah.
Was it? Oh, I thought it was in the cup. I thought that was just before penalties or something.
A bit hard.
It was when Hull were in the league.
Yeah.
I don't know. Was City that good then though? It was when they were just getting good. Were they good?
Yeah, they was good. Not as good.
Yeah.
I think it might have been Craig Bellamy. Sort of.
Ilano. They still had Ilano and Joe.
Joe.
Speaking of Craig Bellamy era, that was also very close. The Man United 4, City 3, Michael Owen. Last minute.
Yeah.
Oh yes! Wow.
That is Fergie time.
And then the other one was when Wenger got sent to the stands against Man United, and he just stands on some platform right with the United fans, just saying, "Where do you want me to go?" And he's just stood pretty much in the United end, with abuse at. And that moment, I actually just really liked Wenger from then on out. I thought he's got a bit of banter about him, that guy.
Speaking of Wenger, I put a note down here. That guy trying to do his coke The zip. How many times, man, in his career? Just can't get his zip. Either can't get his zip up with that coat, that sleeping bag he had on. He's trying to get. He's doing that video. He's got his hands in his pockets and he's trying to put it in about 5 times.
He needs to pick a new fucking coat, doesn't he?
What was that moment as well? You know, is it Old Trafford where he just jumps on that the tunnel or something? And he just like goes, "What?"
Yeah, is that when? That's when he got sent off to the stands, isn't it?
Oh yeah, that was it, yeah.
He got sent off to the stands in Old Trafford, and then he's like, puts his arms out. Puts his arms out and then puts together, and he's like, "Why are you sending me off?"
I did not see it. That's another one.
I did not see it.
How many times did he say that? And I've got what else have we got? Adebayor. City
Wow.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Top shit house, mate. That's what you want to see in the modern game, man. Absolutely. It's just brilliant that it's the other end. Scores the peach and then just legs. He's proper legging it.
All the way.
Shit jumped at him. He's just stood there like that.
Come on. Don't give a shit.
In an actual game,
He's brilliant in that.
You'd love to see that, though, when you're in the passion.
Let's be honest,
love to see it.
It's so much more funny because it's Arsenal.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't like Arsenal. Another one I've got. Absolute legend again. Cantona. Just kicking the shit out of a fan.
Did we ever find out what he said? The guy said to him.
He called his mum. Was he talking about his mum or something? Oh, that was Zidane. That.
Yeah.
I don't know what he said. But he got how many games did he get banned for?
It was 8 months.
8-month ban.
Yeah.
Fair
play.
It's
basically a full season, that, isn't it?
That's mad, isn't it? That's not even bad. Is that worse than what Suarez has done?
Yeah, because
I reckon this fan had deserved it, man. The things that Suarez has done, he's just done it out of anger.
You can't be seen to be condoning that in any way, shape, or form.
Fuck it.
Fuck it. They deserve a smack.
Cantona's a legend, man. Big up for him for doing that. I need to see more of that in this game.
I need to see more of that. Wow. Here
what
we
was
have
that?
On the podcast,
what was
Kyle
that as well?
Condoning violent acts towards fans.
Who was it as well? You know, like that fan as well. I think it was Aston Villa. I think it was Benteke where he goes over the thing.
And he just takes a picture of him.
Just gets the phone camera and takes a picture of him. Doesn't help him at all.
Doesn't help him. Just leaves him.
This fat bastard just gets his phone out, takes a picture of that. And
oh, that is brilliant. Yeah, Benteke just goes flying over the advertising. Is it Benteke? I don't think
I don't might not remember. I think
it's someone, but he goes flying over the advertising.
Liverpool Villa, I think it was.
He's just there, he's laying on the floor, and then this fat guy just stands up, takes a picture of him. Like, he almost nudges the person next to him to go, "Hey, look at this." What a moment.
I think that's all I've got. I've got a couple. I don't know if you know. It's like, you see that video? They're all like soccer, and that, you know, like where Tim Sherwood's in the tunnel. And then he just disappears. Have you seen it?
Yeah.
I haven't.
It's so mad. He's like,
to them, Mick
you have to watch.
When he does that.
Oh, Mick, that's what I'm going to say. I heard that noted down as well. Mick McCarthy, but that Tim Sherwood, he's just in the tunnel.
I'll give you a podcast picture that Mick McCarthy's Swede.
Yeah. The pre-match game or something, Tim Sherwood's just in the tunnel and he's just watching the game, and then a player walks past and he just disappears. I don't know how it happens. It's mad. But I think that's all Henry Carragher as well. That's what I put down as well. When Brendan Rodgers gets sacked.
What? I don't know that.
You know when he goes, Brendan Rodgers has been sacked, and he puts his hand just right on his thigh.
Oh, why are you calling him Henry? It's Henry. Henry Carragher.
My dad's family calls him that.
He's been already playing, crikey.
My dad's family, right? They'll always call him. I think it's a Lancashire thing. Terry Henry. They all call him Terry Henry.
Terry Henry.
Yeah, that's why I call. If I say Henry, I mean Henry.
Bloody hell.
It's time, Jimmy.
I think it is time. I'm going to be a joker.
Yeah,
or am I? You don't know. Ooh.
Playing the rules.
What are we doing, Jimmy the Joker now?
Yeah, we are. Here we are today, boys. You know what? I'll explain it again.
Yeah, I was going to say, what's Jimmy the Joker for people that have
basically, what I do is I'll come up with a controversial footballing opinion, which I may believe or I may not believe. If I believe it, these will say that they think that I believe it. If they think I'm lying, they're going to tell me that I'm chatting shite. But no matter what, I argue this point to the death of it. So today...
Great content.
My controversial opinion is the greatest Premier League striker ever to grace the game is Wayne Rooney. And now, before you say anything, I think I've changed my mind on this very recently. Because I've started to appreciate the fact of a striker isn't there just to score goals. I think what Bobby Firmino does has exemplified that for me. I think.
So you're saying that Rooney's the best player, full stop?
No, he's the best striker to ever play in the Premier League.
Best striker.
Yeah.
Well, I think
better than Shearer then.
Yeah, that's.
I think he's better than Shearer because he offers a lot more to the game than Shearer.
That's crap.
Because, but
no, it's not. Actually, it's not.
Shearer's up top and virtually by himself.
It's not. I can see what you're saying with that.
Whereas Rooney, he was virtually in his prime. He was playing in a front three.
Yeah, but he wasn't as good as Shearer.
His goal output, like you can't say that Shearer's got more goals because his goal output is obviously going to be less because Rooney's been playing in a very potent front three his whole entire career.
No, but I think in terms of striking, Shearer's a lot better than I think Shearer's been a lot better than Rooney.
If you can put Rooney as the best striker in Premier League history, and the big thing that's a giveaway is that they dropped him further back throughout his career.
Yeah, that's because he lost a yard of pace, though, didn't he?
I think, yeah.
And he offers a lot more. So, say, like, if you can get Rooney in the team by also putting someone else up top, then that frees up Rooney to still get the goals from midfield.
But if he was the best striker, they'd keep him at striker.
What I do want to say is I do think he is underrated slightly. I do think a lot of people do slate him off when he actually was. No, a lot of we've spoken in the pub about it. A lot of people have slated Rooney, and he was at one stage one of the best. Well, I think he was the best striker in the world at one stage. And
I think it'll take some time. I think he'll have to retire and go away for a few years before people really appreciate what he's done. Because it's very hard to say all these good things about a player that's still playing, and he's recently been in the MLS, and now he plays for Derby.
Yeah.
Still plays well, to be fair.
But that's why recently I've changed my opinion on it. Because I think...
Well, does he just give it away then? Does he just give it away then?
No, I'm not giving it away. Am I saying that to throw you off, or am I not?
Well, I always...
You decide. That's your point of this.
I think... I'm going to say I don't agree, and I also don't think that you agree.
Okay.
I don't think you believe that.
I don't think you believe that.
Oh, well, I'm chatting shit, mate. Yeah. You're right. Yeah, I don't think he is.
He's up there, though.
So you used to think he was, though. You used to think he was, yeah.
No, I didn't.
Oh,
never. I just said that to throw you off.
Oh, what's a dickhead? That's a lie. You can't lie. Well, saying that the game is a lie.
That's the whole point.
Right, we're going to our Premier League 11s. There's going to be some controversy here.
All right, okay, so the next little bit is going to be our Premier League all-time 11. I think first of all, it's very important that I need to mention this because I've done this probably slightly very different to you two. Yeah, I think I've done a team that I think would work in real life. Obviously, this is hypothetical, and I've only chosen players that I'm very familiar with. I didn't want to pick players that, like for example, I'm just going to say it off the bat, someone like Bergkamp might have been very close to getting in mind, but I've not seen him week in, week out to be able to justify putting him in there. And I've also gone for a formation which will definitely be different to yours just because it's formation that I think would work in real life. So the way that I think have you just gone for a 4-4-2?
Yeah.
Well, mine's 4-3-3.
Because the way that I've interpreted this is I've thought if I could create a starting 11 to start the Premier League of every player in the prime, this is the system that I would choose, and these are the players that I would choose for it. I understand probably you might not do that. You might just pick the best players in each position. Yeah. But I like to think about this a little bit tactically because I'm a little gimp. So I thought, you know what, sack it. I'm gonna proper think about it. Yeah. So I'll tell you what. I'll go for my defenders first.
Do you not want to start with your goalkeeper?
That might help.
Yeah, actually, I'll start with the goalkeeper. It's probably a better one, actually. Yeah, I'll do that.
This guy.
This
We're
guy.
going to put miles away while we're doing this.
Yeah.
So I'm going to sell if you say one of mine.
My goalkeeper, this is one, again, if I would have watched someone else play, definitely would have been in there, but I haven't. So I've gone for David De Gea. He's a two-time team of the season player, 4-time Manchester United Player of the Year, more than any other United player ever.
Yeah.
And I think maybe Schmeichel would get in there if I'd seen a lot of him, but I haven't, so I can't justify putting that in.
Yeah. He's been, it's a blessing and a curse, his career. Like, I think the reason why people think he's so good is because of how bad the defence has been, and he's had a lot to do.
Surely that's good.
Yeah, but you can't take away his shot stopping ability.
Yeah, he's saved United's neck.
I still think he is the best shot stopper in the world. I think he makes mistakes nowadays, but
his stats won't stand up to, like, clean sheet stats won't stand up to.
Oh yeah, no way. Yeah,
and so it works both ways, really. But
he's
faced so many shots that he's been able to prove what he can do.
Yeah.
Often.
Yeah.
What do you think, though? Do you think he should go now? He's past it, or do you reckon he's just having a little blip?
I would be happy to let him go. I don't think he's irreplaceable.
I think he's a bit of a legend. I want to keep him. I think he's having a blip.
I want to keep him, but at the same time, if he wants to go, let him go.
Or does he want to go?
I'm not sure. I think he's sitting on the fence himself. I think he's always thinking, if United are going to pay me $200,000 a week, I'm happy staying here. But I would realistically, career-wise, be.
I really think he's one of them. I think the fans have done so much to keep him there.
Yeah.
How much they love him. But
we absolutely love him.
If he wants to be in Spain, he's going to eventually go back.
Yeah.
And how bad he was when he started.
It was so bad.
The only guy couldn't come for.
I proper slated him at the start, like when I was younger and that, thinking, who the fuck is Fergie signed there? And then he's my favourite goalkeeper at the minute.
He came from Atletico, didn't he? I mean, they historically have a very, very good goalkeeping academy. I mean, they brought through some very, very good goalkeepers.
How
long was it United before he started getting good? Was it just like one season, or was it?
It was about 2 seasons, I think.
Yeah, good choice, great choice.
And then I think I've gone for a back three because I've gone for a 3 at the back formation because, as you know, I think I've not gone for the 3-5-2.
Holy shit!
I've gone for a 3-4-3. I think 3 at the back formation is superior at the moment. I think maybe not so much in the Premier League because no one really uses it in the Premier League, but definitely in Europe. You got teams like Dortmund, Atalanta, Lazio, teams like that who are massively overperforming with the players that they've got, and I think that is the formation to go to. I understand at the moment that the teams at the top of the table, like Juventus and Bayern in their respective leagues, but I mean, they use a 4-3-3. So the argument would be 4-3-3 is better, but I disagree because I think it's very difficult to knock teams like Bayern and Juventus off their perch. If any team's going to do it, it's going to be a team that's using 3 at the back. That's what I think. So I've gone for a 3 at the back formation. I've gone 3 central defenders. Right centre back, I've gone for John Terry. Central centre back, I've gone for Rio Ferdinand. He's going to be my ball playing centre back. He's going to be like the Bonucci. He's going to bring the ball out of defence. He's going to be playing as a deep line playmaker within the defence. That's his job. And then on the left, I've got Vidic. I've got 2 stoppers there and a ball playing defender. Start attack from deep for further. All honesty, I don't think that defence concedes goals. It just doesn't. John Terry, he was in his prime the best centre back. I think that he's the best actual centre back in the Premier League history. I really do. He was pivotal in that season when Chelsea had 25 clean sheets all season and only conceded 15 goals in the entire season. And then you don't have to say anything about Rio and Vidic. They are the best partnership.
Day was meant.
Yeah.
Say again.
John Terry and Carvalho back in the day.
Proper nostalgia for me, that like Vidic and Ferdinand. That was when football was like at the peak for me. Like that's when I proper. That's the moment I look back to. That's when that United era. That
very probably the best ever central defensive partnership ever is Ferdinand and Vidic. So I had to put them 2 in.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they complement each other, and I think John Terry would complement that as well.
Inside of them, perfect.
Yeah, exactly.
It definitely
that was my thinking
as well in the tactics.
Yeah. So then I've gone for my midfielders because I've gone for a 3-4-3, the style that Dortmund use. With the 2 central. Exactly. Yeah. So there's not many players in the Premier League that suit that left mid and right mid role. So I've had to go for it.
I know who's going in on the right. I know it.
On the right midfield, I've gone for Tony Valencia.
Oh, no, I didn't.
Oh, my God.
Who was you thinking?
I thought he was going to put Trent in.
I was, honestly, not even joking, I was that close. so close to putting Trent in, and then at the last minute I thought
it was very, very close.
Yeah, Valencia back in the day.
He was
wow, he was amazing, and he can attack and defend. That's why I've got him in there.
He was good.
But say if it's playing 4 at the back, Gary Neville's in there without a shadow of a doubt.
Post injury though,
I think
he lost confidence. He was so frightened to take a man on after that big injury.
I mean, what other player can you have on the right hand side that attacks and defends as well as Valencia? I don't think there's any in the Premier League era. I don't think there's any.
A lot of the fullbacks, without saying mine, I struggled with fullbacks. There was a couple of options.
I think right back Gary Neville definitely, but I think Gary Neville needs someone in front of him.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I couldn't put him in. Yeah. So then I've gone from a central midfield partnership, Keane and Scholes.
Okay.
Without a shadow of a doubt, fantastic. They can control the game. Without a shadow of a doubt, if I was playing 3-5-2 and I wasn't taking into consideration whether this team would work in real life or not, I would put Scholes and Gerrard as holding midfielders and Lampard as a central attacking midfielder. But as we've seen with the England setup, that just doesn't work. So I thought I've got to pick one. I picked Scholes. I think he's the best, and I picked his best partner. So I've gone for Keane.
If I was doing what you're doing, there's a player that will get in that I don't think's in the best Premier League 11. But if I was making a team, I would somehow have Kante in there.
I knew you was going to say Kante. I knew it. I knew it.
I definitely have him in there because I just think if I was to make a team to play in the Premier League, he'd be in mine. I just think people have done more in their Premier League careers over him.
I think he is the best ball-winning midfielder there has ever been in the Premier League, definitely.
Mad, isn't it?
And then on my left-hand side, I've gone for Ashley Cole.
Yeah.
He could attack and defend. He was brilliant. I was that close to putting Marcos Alonso in. But then I remembered that he killed someone, so...
Ashley Cole's not a bright spark himself, to be fair. He's a bit of a cunt.
He almost sparked him, though. He didn't kill her.
Also, honourable mention on the left. I had a bit of a struggle on this left-hand side. I went for Ashley Cole, but I thought Alonso or Leighton Baines could have got in very easily.
I think you picked the right one there, to be honest.
Yeah, I think I have.
I haven't even really put much thought into it.
And then my attackers, obviously, I've got a right forward, a left forward, and a striker. That's what I'm going to call them.
They might be similar.
I think my left forward, I've gone for Henry.
Okay.
For right forward, I've gone for Ronaldo. And my striker, I've gone for Shearer. That front three would kill defences. That would kill defences. Henry, Ronaldo, and Shearer is unbelievable. You've got Ronaldo back in the day when he actually used to play in this Premier League. He used to play on that right hand side. He used to score so many goals from the right hand side. He didn't even have to cut inside and still score that many goals. It was amazing. Then you got Shearer, obviously the Premier League top goal scorer, brilliant. Henry, you can't get someone techier than him, man. He had the technique for days. He knows what he's doing. And then I've got 3 subs, and then I'll end it. My defensive sub, Azpilicueta. I think he's had a very, very good career in the Premier League. Very good career. He can play anywhere along that back line. He can play as the ball-playing centre defender. He can play on the right midfield, left midfield. I think he could do a job anywhere. Do you remember that season when he got like a shitload of assists to Morata?
Yeah, it was that. Yeah, I remember. I had him both in my fantasy team just because it just kept.
Yeah, I know. Like he's capable of doing so much. So I was like, you know what? Azpilicueta is getting in there. My midfield sub, I've gone for Ji-sung Park.
And do you know when you got Azpilicueta first, and you was going for like someone who can do a job? I thought you might pull apart Ji-sung.
Yeah.
Unreal.
He can do a job.
He was class.
It always, every time I mention Park Ji-sung, it brings me back to that Milan tie that Manchester United had in 2010. For 180 minutes, Alex Ferguson said to Ji-sung Park, Marc-Andrea Pirlo, that is your only job. Your job is not to pass. It's not to create chances. It's not to do anything. It's just Marc-Andrea Pirlo.
In hell for the guy.
Yeah. We won 7-2 on aggregate that game, and because everything went through Milan. And that was, again, another bit of Fergie tactical genius. But Park, I think he only managed, like, in the first leg, he did 13 passes as an attacking midfielder because he was marking Pirlo the whole game. He can do a job. He's great. He can play anywhere. He can play right mid, left mid, holding mid, attacking mid. He'll do a job.
I like Daley Blind for that a few years ago.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we can.
They're amazing. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, used him wrong, didn't we? Really.
Yeah.
And then my attacking substitution is the Joker. Is Wayne Rooney.
Ooh.
Because I think one of my weaknesses.
Fuming on his trip to London.
Yeah, no Aguero.
Oh shit! Yeah.
The reason why
I'll go in.
The reason why I put Rooney in is because if my team works in real life, I want an attacker on the bench. Because I've got 3 up front, I want to be able to switch to a 3-5-2. And I think if I put Rooney in that attacking midfield position, I know I'm getting a very good defensive work rate from him. And that's essentially another man in midfield if I need it to hold onto a game.
In your opinion, who's the better striker, Aguero or Rooney? In your opinion? Not in terms of your team, you're a striker.
Striker, Aguero.
Yeah. Just wondering what your opinion was.
Yeah, I think overall as a striker, Aguero. I think Rooney offers more to the game than just striking.
Yeah.
But that doesn't make him a better striker. So
yeah, fair enough. All right, shall I go, boys, or do you want to go, Bal? It's up to you, mate.
Oh, let me fire away, boys.
Go for it.
Name yourself then. Here we go. So you went for De Gea.
I did.
I'm gonna go. Same reason with me. I can't put Schmeichel in there. Didn't see anywhere near enough of him. Heard he was great. De Gea, I think his last couple of seasons and his first couple of seasons let him down. So I've gone Van der Sar.
Oh wow, what a keeper! What a keeper!
I think it was more the time of me watching football. I just really, I liked him for some reason. Just unreal. 4-time Premier League winner.
Yeah.
And got the record. He went 14 games without conceding a goal.
It's ridiculous, isn't it? It helps when you got Ferdy and Rio playing in front of you, though. It definitely does.
Then I've gone Ashley Cole for left back. It was between him and Patrice Evra. I just thought Ashley Cole was probably more of a complete player.
Yeah.
Only just 3-time Premier League winner. It was that's pretty simple, to be honest.
Yeah, do you know what?
Between him and Evra. But
I didn't even think of Evra.
See, for yours, Evra would probably be better for yours.
I know. I was thinking that.
Yeah,
I was thinking, does Ashley Cole offer enough attacking wise? And I think of it. I think, you know what? Fuck it. Evra's getting in there. Fuck Ashley Cole.
For yours, definitely.
Yeah.
I forgot.
I don't know why I didn't think of Evra.
Then the dynamic duo. This one's my captain, John Terry. Like you were saying, I'm so glad you said it. He's my favourite centre half, other than Carlos Puyol ever. Just a proper leader.
Yeah.
And he'll also get you goals, 41 Premier League goals for a defender. Absolutely class.
Yeah, it's brilliant, isn't it? I think he would. If a Premier League team was to go into battle, he would definitely be the one to take him there.
Where he's dived head first.
He would die before a goal went in the net.
Yeah, crazy man, to be fair. Then alongside him, it was between your two, and I've gone with Nemanja.
Yeah, okay.
I was just doing a little bit of research on him, and he's got the best win percentage of any Premier League player with over 200 appearances. And he's got a 45% clean sheet rate, which I think Tony Adams is.
That is unbelievable.
Tony Adams is the only one with a better one than him.
45% of the games that you're playing, you don't concede a goal.
Crazy, isn't it?
That is unbelievable.
So you automatically don't lose 45% of your games.
I know.
You can't. And then,
Jesus.
And then United score more than one goal on a fair occasion. So you win games just with that stat.
Jesus.
So but John Terry would be captain, telling him what to do. Nemanja would be not obeying because he does what he wants.
Yeah. I like that.
Then I've gone, this was the one that was just the easiest. I need more right backs, and I think we're finally starting to get some more right backs. If you could give me some more options, I'd love to hear some names that could have.
Surely you've gone for Gary Neville.
I've gone for Gary Neville. Won the Prem 8 times, 400 appearances. Just a mainstay in the best.
I think
team.
I think that
So he just goes in there by default, really.
It's going to take something special to overtake him, I think.
We got some good ones coming through, though.
Yeah, we have.
James and Aaron Wan-Bissaka.
Reece James is bad.
Oh,
He's not bad.
Do you know what? When you
great.
said that before, then I thought you were actually going to put Reece James in the team. When you were saying what you were saying, then I genuinely thought, because I know how much he loves him, I thought he was going to put Reece James in then.
We'll do one in 10 years and he'll be in there, confident.
Doubt.
But we got Trent as well. I'm not joking too much. Trent, Wan-Bissaka, Reece James. There's some others. Ricardo Pereira is good, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
Ryan Niambe's one as well.
Ryan Niambe. Max Aarons as well, if he can stay in the Premier League. I like the look of him.
Someone's after him.
Yeah, they should be. If Norwich go down, they should be. He's a good player.
This is where it gets dicey. Midfield 3. Wait for it, because in a Premier League midfield 3, people are going to get left out.
Scholes, Gerrard, Lampard.
You're going to have to leave some big boys out, aren't you, when it comes to midfielders? So I have gone with holding midfielder Patrick Vieira.
What a player!
I'm joking. It's good choice.
Oh, I wouldn't play him holding midfield. I don't think, but
I would.
Is the lowest of the 3.
I would have put him in holding mid if I put him in.
Okay.
2000-2001 season, player of the season, 3 times Premier League winner, including the Invincibles.
Yeah.
I just felt like I've got to put an Invincibles. Well, there's 2 in there, but you have to have a couple of Invincibles players in there.
Yeah.
I just found the way he dominated games. I think he was probably the second most influential player in that Invincibles team.
Do you think he? So I'm guessing Keane's not in your team then.
No.
So you think Vieira's better than Keane?
If I was to pick a team, I'd want Vieira in mine over Keane.
All right. Okay.
Then we've got. I'll leave the controversial one to last. Then we've got Paul Scholes.
Oh, what a player!
Just
seriously,
another one who just made it look easy. 11
he dictates the game so easily.
11 Premier League medals and over 100 goals. Just says it all, really. And then where's the other one? Oh, right, here we go. Okay. So who's not got in there? Frank Lampard, not in there.
Steve G's not in there.
Not in there. Steven Gerrard, not in there.
You've gone for De Bruyne or David Silva or something, haven't you? Or Roger Palmer.
Kevin De Bruyne makes the 11.
Yeah, I thought yeah.
He's in his 5th season and he's got 62 assists. I think he's probably one of the most complete players to play in the Premier League ever. He's got two winners' medals already. And he's right foot, left foot, very physical player as well.
He is. I think that side of his game.
A good shot on both feet. He's one of the players that I love to watch. When City are playing, I want him on the ball every time when I'm watching him.
He looks like an English kind of midfielder in the way that he plays, doesn't he? If you know what I mean. Like he is very physical, but he's got such technical ability that it's beautiful to watch. It really is. One of the few City players that I would really, really love to see in a red shirt.
Yeah.
But we've got Bruno, so fucking.
Oh.
Bruno's in my team.
What's going on?
Bruno's in my team.
You know what? I was going to put Bruno in just as a joke. I was just going to put Bruno in as a joke. But then I was like, oh no, I'm taking this seriously. So, bin that.
Then on the left of a front 3, Thierry Henry.
Yeah.
4 golden boots. Player of the season twice, including the 03-04. He was the player of the season in the year that his team didn't lose a game. He's got to be in there. Simple as that. 175 goals in 258 games, and his goal ratio was 0.68. The only striker that's got more is Aguero with 0.69. Then we've got Ronaldo on the right-hand side. 2 times player of the season, 1 time golden boot, 3-time Premier League winner. In the 07-08 season, 31 goals.
Unbelievable.
And I don't know if this is correct, but I'm pretty confident. I think he's the only Premier League player to win the Ballon d'Or.
I'm pretty sure he did win it in his last season with United.
Yeah, he won it in like
2000. He left United in 2009.
2008. I'm just trying to think.
Owen?
Yeah.
Is that Real Madrid?
No, he definitely won. He won it at United. I'm just trying to think if there was anyone else. I think he's the only player to ever be the best player in the world whilst he's playing in the Premier League.
Who won what United?
Well, before like the Ronaldo Messi dominance happened, it was Kaká.
Yeah. Beckham came second at one point.
Ronaldinho.
Yeah. Ronaldinho, yeah.
Lampard came second and third one year.
Yeah.
But I think he's the only one to actually win it whilst in the
I think you might be right there.
So he's got, and he's just meant to watch. It's a bit difficult because he's definitely he won at his best.
Michael Owen? Oh, was he it?
I said Michael Owen.
Yeah, Owen did win it.
Yeah, I said Michael Owen, but it was at Liverpool.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was at Real Madrid or Liverpool. No, he's not Real Madrid, is he?
No, he was at Liverpool. And then the other one is same front three as you, basically, lad. Alan Shearer. Yeah. 95-96 season, 31 goals. 94-95 season, 34 goals. 93-94 season, 31 goals. And then in 5 other seasons, he got 20 plus goals for Newcastle. 260 goals, all-time leading goal scorer. And he was scoring goals in teams he should not be scoring 20 goals in.
Yeah. With Alan Shearer up front, no matter what the rest of the team looks like, you are getting goals.
You are fucking getting it. And then my bench, I've gone Rio. He was nowhere near getting in. John Terry and Vidic I was so set with them two, but he did a distant third. Then I've gone for Steven Gerrard. He would probably get in for Kevin De Bruyne if I had to take one out. But I just think Kevin De Bruyne's a better player. End of. And then Aguero gets my second place. A couple of shout outs. I think Suarez at one point was probably.
Yeah, he was. He was ridiculous.
Was it 32 goals he scored that season? It was just absolutely amazing.
The season where he was playing with Sturridge, he was unreal. One of the best solo seasons going, but I don't think he did it for long enough. I think there was players
they just fuck it up when they go to Spain, don't they?
Yeah.
Premier League players just need to fuck off going to Spain.
So my favourite striker, but I'm well aware that there's better ones. But my favourite, Ruud van Nistelrooy, I'd just got to give him another mention.
Yeah,
a geezer.
Also went in there. Yeah, I thought he would have.
He's definitely up there with the best goal per minute ratio. I'm sure he is.
A bit more research on him. I liked him, and I did my best to not be biased, so I didn't have him. So Shearer, Aguero, Suarez. I'm thinking there's someone else. Who else did it? There was one other that I had above Nistelrooy. But he's up there. That's mine. So Van der Sar, Ashley Cole, John Terry, Nemanja Vidic, Gary Neville, Patrick Vieira, Paul Scholes, Kevin De Bruyne, Thierry Henry, Alan Shearer, Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, so.
Well, if you played my team, you both get beat.
You're chatting shit. There's no way I get beat with my team.
No, yeah, you do.
The only way we can get beat is Nedum.
Because there's no character in the team.
There's no character.
There's more
What's he on about?
in my team.
Who does he think he is? Fucking Ronin.
Okay. Calm it down. Right, so my goalkeeper.
He's terrible.
Well, okay. James Greaves just said my goalkeeper is terrible. Edwin van der Sar.
Oh, no, he's great.
He's my goalkeeper. 11, like you say, 132 clean sheets in 313 appearances. Longest time without conceding a goal. I've got it down as 11 games. I think it was 11 Premier League games was the record for a clean sheet. That's nearly 20. I think that's 22 hours. So he nearly went a full day in playing time without conceding a goal.
I reckon I could do that.
So he's not far off spending a full day in net. And he's got 4 Premier League titles. Right, so I've gone for 4-4-2 because I didn't realise we were doing formations, but fuck it anyway. So, right back. This is what I asked you today in the group chat because it should be Neville. But if you ask me who I'd rather have in my team, I've gone for Alexander-Arnold.
Really?
I've gone for Alexander-Arnold right back.
Alexander-Arnold in a 4-4-2.
Well, that's what don't listen to the.
I hope you're right, mate. I hope you're right, mate. Is not attacking.
Yeah, he is. But I've not gone for formation, so you can't really say this because I've not really. Okay. I thought we were doing bog standard 4-4-2. I didn't really.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. It's still beat your team.
No, it definitely wouldn't. Then I thought well more about this.
Yeah, come on.
Go on then.
I didn't even plan for my team to work, and I still think mine would beat yours, Jimmy.
No, are you mad? Oh,
but you're both playing for second and third because I've only said my right back, and it's better than your team already. Anyway, so
I've Neil backs. Fuck, you know.
So my centre backs, I've gone for John Terry and Vidic. So they're both just absolute fucking mental cases, aren't they, on the pitch? And I love it. You don't get them like them anymore. If you said there's like 3 points behind that brick wall, they both just fucking nut the brick wall.
Yeah,
go fucking
like the best centre back in the Premier League right now is probably Virgil van Dijk, and he's far too composed to do that.
Absolutely,
like, just I'll just fire an arrow above the brick wall just so that I don't have to touch the brick wall.
But, like that England thing, you know, he dives with his head. He just literally dives. John Terry, this is just dives with his head. No arms or anything. He's just like, I am getting in the way of this ball. And Vidic is the same.
Time not Vidic, Van Dijk might get in one of your teams.
Could do. I won't rule it out. I wouldn't rule it out because I think everyone's jumping on him a bit this season, saying that it weren't as good as last season, but he's still been bloody good. And last season he was ridiculous, and he's only had like 2 or 3 seasons in like the big team. So I think it's definitely you can't rule him out, but there's. Because he plays for Liverpool as well, people say no.
I think this season has not been comparable to one of Vidic's best seasons.
Right, so they've both got 10 Premier League. What are you saying, Sarah?
It don't matter. Go on.
What did you say? Go on.
I said I think this season is like for Van Dijk has not been comparable to one of Vidic's best seasons at all.
Your points are relevant. Let's move on.
Okay. Brilliant. Go on,
They both got 10 Premier League titles between them as well. So they're in double figures there, centre-back partnership. Right, left-back. I was a bit unimpressed with the left-backs in the Premier League, right? Because Ashley Cole, he is probably the best, but I don't like Ashley Cole. So I've not gone for him.
I don't like him.
Leighton Baines, boring. Not for me. So
what about the sideburns, lad?
Hey?
What about the sideburns he had? They're not boring. They're cool.
They're not going to win me matches, sideburns, are they? You up with your hair. They're not going to win me matches. I've gone for Graham Lasso. Absolute legend, mate. So good. You should see the stats on this guy. You'd be shocked that I put him in, right? He has got the second... Leighton Baines has got the most assists for a left back, sorry. I don't know about right backs. He's got 44 assists. He's got the second highest assists. And according to the Premier League website, he's never conceded a goal. So I think the website's broken.
No. Do you know why that is the reason behind that?
2006.
Yeah, the reason behind that is stats didn't start like before.
It's because he's that good. It's because he's that good, you idiot.
Graham was so good. That's what they used to call him, innit?
I never called him that, to be fair, but
I'll shut up then.
Okay, moving on. Oh shit. I've missed a player out. I know who I was going to put in, but for some reason I've not wrote it down. I've deleted it. Where is it now? Oh yeah, there it is. Sorry. Right mid, David Beckham.
Okay.
A bit gay for David Beckham. Love David Beckham. There's my free kick taker. If I was a gay man, that's who I'd go for, David Beckham, man. That's the only reason he's on my right mid.
He's got everything, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's a free kick taker. He's got 62 goals and 80 assists in 265 appearances, 6 Premier League titles, and he's one of the few successful English players that went on to play in Europe. Character there as well.
Yeah. I watched a video on him very recently about...
Yeah, that's what I watched. I wasn't going to put him in, and I watched videos as well of him playing. Ridiculous, man.
It wasn't even him playing him. I watched a video about him. It was like a player profile, and it was about how in every single time that he joined a new club, they all hated him from the back, and then he always gained the fans' trust back because of how good he actually was.
Well, didn't Fergie throw a boot at him as well?
Yeah. Especially in the England squad, like he, I think there was one of the World Cups where in the build-up to the World Cup, everyone was saying that he shouldn't be in the England team and all this. And then he got in. I think it was the one with the Greece free kick.
No, he got sent. Yeah, but he got sent off in a game, and that's why there was like bloody models of him on like lampposts getting hung and stuff. It was like mental. And then, he turned it around. He was like one of the few people who like did something, and obviously had the Greece thing.
Yeah, he turned it back, and the England fans ended up loving him because of it in the end.
So yeah, I think he's one of the best wingers. Absolute whip on him.
Yeah.
So you're getting assists in this team. You've got Trent, Graham Lascelles, so good, and Beckham as well.
Get me on that left wing against this team, though. Fucking hell.
Hey?
Get me on that left wing against these boys.
Okay.
Beckham and Trent, are you mad?
Ben Etchell's down that left-hand side. You've got no...
But we'd already scored 20 goals with the end, so it doesn't matter.
Swinging balls into Turkey's head.
Well, you've got Vidic and Terry, so you can't score past them, so...
Kirky. You're severely underestimating Kirky.
These are our mates, for anyone who doesn't know.
I won't even listen. I didn't say Kirky then. I was on about anyone. My centre mids. The first centre mid I've gone is for Paul Scholes. I think everyone's gone for Paul Scholes, aren't they?
Yeah, because he's the best.
Yeah, ridiculous. I think he's the most technically gifted player. Definitely of his generation, but I think maybe the most technically gifted player, I think.
And I think it's a tactical awareness is completely unrivaled to this day.
Yeah.
He managed to dictate the games which he shouldn't have been able to. He was playing in games with Andrea Pirlo, and he still managed to dictate the game.
I think he's like the 5th highest midfielder to score top goal scorer. So he's got 107 goals.
Yeah, but you don't put Paul Scholes in your team to score. That's just an added benefit.
Yeah,
that's the way that I see it.
First for United though, so that's where a lot of his goals did come from.
Yeah. And I think it's very unfair to say that Frank Lampard's the best midfielder in the Premier League because he scores a lot of goals.
Oh, that's pish.
It's so much more to midfield than scoring goals. You can foot right off.
Scholes is my favourite midfielder. He's like one of the first on the team sheet.
Yeah, easy.
So centre mid, captain, Steven Gerrard I've gone for.
I would have.
Did none of you put that in? I know he's on your bench. He was on your bench for something.
The only reason I didn't put Gerrard in is because I know that Scholes, Gerrard, and Lampard in the same team don't work. So that's why I've left. I thought I had to choose the best.
Well,
so that's why
I don't know about Scholes and Gerrard because Scholes didn't play for England that much after. It was Gerrard and Lampard. Yeah, I'm not put Lampard in though.
Yeah.
So, like a leader in a champion without. Like I said, he's a champion without a trophy. Good knowledge of the game. Scores absolute screamers, and he's the 2nd highest scoring midfielder. Past, obviously Lampard's first. 120 goals. Then left mid, I've gone for Cristiano Ronaldo.
Brilliant. You can't leave him out, can you? You just can't.
Not really much to say. He wasn't even at his peak, was he, when he was in the Premier League, was he?
No, really? He wasn't, no.
I
genuinely think his peak was only a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. But he was still ridiculous. The knuckleball, did he invent that? Did he invent that knuckleball?
Pretty much.
Yeah, that free kick.
Before he left United was probably the best player to play.
I hated him because he loved the goal against Blackburn. Ronaldo.
Yeah.
Always.
He loved the goal against anyone.
He loved the goal against everyone else, I was going to say. And then up front, 2 strikers. I've gone for Aguero. And because Aguero's got I think Aguero's got most hat tricks, I think, and he's got the best goal per minute ratio, is it?
Yeah.
And then probably biased again, but Shearer,
probably the most clinical striker the Premier League scene, I would say.
Yeah, and then top Shearer. I think like the amount of players that say it as well. That Shearer's like the hardest striker to play against or anything like that, and he's the best finisher. Well. So. Top goal scorer, there's nothing really much. I think he is the best striker. And people say it don't matter this, but like he played for Newcastle a lot of time when they were shit. Blackburn, I know they won the league with, and Southampton. So he's played for some not great sides sometimes and still got a stupid amount of goals.
When he played for Southampton as well, he played a very creative role. He wasn't necessarily there to score the goals.
Yeah.
At Southampton, he was almost not the target man, but the person to play off the target man. Yeah,
I think he got an hat-trick in his debut as well for Southampton. I can't remember if that's true actually, so don't quote me on that. But I remember listening to a podcast, and I swear he got like an hat-trick in his first game or something for Southampton. And on the bench, defensively, I've gone for Vincent Kompany, but too injuries, too many injuries to get in the team.
Yeah.
And he's not. What?
People say Ledley King was like the best defender they've ever trained with.
Yeah.
Not trained with because he's never trained.
I don't think he'd get. Yeah, he won't get in the squad. He won't get in the squad with Vidic and Terry in there. But put him on the bench, good substitute to bring on. I've gone for midfielder, attacker, Gareth Bale, because I feel like if Gareth Bale had stayed in the Premier League, he'd be so much better than he is now.
100%.
Well, yeah.
I genuinely think he'd be one of the top players of the world.
I agree.
I genuinely think that.
Yeah.
Do you reckon he'll come back? Because he's unseen.
No, because he's just raking it.
He would have done already, I think.
He might do later on.
Some guy, and he just said he proper just sees it as work now. Football.
Yeah.
He hates it that much.
What's your opinion on it, Bob?
Terrible that.
What's your opinion on it, Bob? Because you pulled the face there a bit when I said Bale.
You've not said Henry, have you? And you've just pulled out Bale.
Well, he's my last. So
I'll let you off then.
So I had Bale, Kompany, and Terry Henry, lads.
Terry Henry.
Yeah, it's always going to be them three: Thierry Henry, Aguero, or Shearer in the squad. So it was just Henry that I had to put on the bench. But
so
that could easily change.
Do you seriously think that team would beat me?
Yeah.
You are so wrong.
Well, you're wrong. Go on. Why?
Because, mate, I've got three at the back, best formation. I've got a ball playing centre back there that will just destroy your team.
It's all top.
4-4-2. What was you fucking trying to play in the 80s? It's dead.
Right.
I didn't get told about formations.
Podcast. Leave it down below. Whose is the best?
Yeah, actually.
Yeah, I want to know, yeah.
We'll put a poll on Twitter as well, and we'll get it retweeted, get it shared out there.
Yeah.
So you've got to listen to this full podcast. I want to know. Don't say James Greaves, because he'll have a big head for the rest of the year.
Already.
Sorry?
Kyle's got a vote with Luke because he's put I put De Bruyne in though, so I might have a shout.
Yeah, but De Bruyne.
It's not going to go for me, is it? Yeah, it's not going to go for my midfield four of Valencia, Keane, Scholes, and Ashley Cole.
No chance. Oh wow! Right, so moving.
Think about it tactically, people. Think about it tactically. That's all I'm going to say.
Oh no, because that's how you've done yours. Who's got the better team?
Yeah, well, I'm trying to persuade their vote.
Me. There's no point doing a vote. It's me. Character. I keep telling you this. It's all about the character. It's fight. It's the fight at the end of the day.
So we've
had a little roundup of recent years, or well into the past in the Premier League, but we have got a season to finish. Looking like Liverpool are going to do it. Is it 2 wins that they need to guarantee it?
Believe so.
So, yeah, Liverpool, 29 games, 82 points. Next, 28 points, 28 games.
Not a bad return, is it?
I didn't realise how low everyone else was on points.
Yeah.
Man City are on 57 points with 10 games to go.
So, we've just heard the news about Timo Werner potentially signing. I don't think it's official, but he's agreed to go to them.
Yeah, it does look that way, doesn't it? As soon as Sky Sports starts saying Timo Werner's agreed to Chelsea deal, that's when you know.
There was things today saying that United might hijack it yet, but I've been hearing that if they don't get Werner, they'll get Sancho. So it might actually be a good thing if you don't get him.
Want to get both?
Apparently not. It's one or the
other. Yeah. Well, yeah, because we're in a loss now, so we have to abide by financial fair play for once.
The one thing I do want to ask is 5 substitutions in a game now. Do you think a lot of these teams that don't really have much more to play for might start giving the youth a bit more game time?
Should do.
I think they'd be stupid not to be totally honest.
I don't know though. What's it in terms of positioning and that? Do they get a lot more money for finishing in certain positions?
Yeah,
it's still the Premier League.
Amount, but if everyone's doing it's bringing them on and it's not starting them.
Yeah.
You can bring
I don't see what you've got to lose really.
I think we're going to see Curtis Jones get a run of games for Liverpool when they finally seal the league, and then I think Pep should be doing once the season's over and done. Pep needs to start playing some of these.
Phil Foden.
Foden should be playing anyway.
It should be.
It's ridiculous, really. But so with Chelsea, they've got Ziyech coming in, and then looking like Werner, potentially Coutinho as well. Do you see them getting any closer to the top? Because how many points are they off here? They're like 34 points off first place.
I honestly think that right now Chelsea are, from the start of the season, declining. And I think Manchester United are on the up. I think if this season, well, it's obviously going to get continued now. I think so. I think that they, well, maybe not declining. I think Manchester United look a lot better from the start of the season to what they do now. They look so much better now. With the addition of Bruno Fernandes, and Pogba should be back, hopefully.
I don't think that means that Chelsea are declining now.
Yeah, no, maybe not. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe I'm just being... But I think points-wise, I think we're going to overtake them.
Yeah, I would say so, because you're not getting Ziyech.
I was speaking about United, both with our good friend Luke Jones. You had a bet at the start of the season, didn't you?
I
can't remember. Who did you bet for?
United to go.
So our mate went for Wolves to finish higher, and it was a £50 bet this between mates. So you said, sorry, did you say United?
Season as well. It's mental.
Yeah. Did you say United? Sorry, you went for United.
I went for United.
And he's gone for Wolves. And there's 2 points between it, and it's going to be closest. But United are playing well now. Well, they were.
Yeah, I think they're going to break away finally. I think the rest. I think potentially Pogba might be playing these games now. Which
I don't like saying this, but I watched a montage of Bruno Fernandes. He's only played like 4 or 5 games for Manchester United, and honestly, some of the clips from that montage, I was like, this guy's played 4 or 5 games for us, and he already looks absolutely brilliant in this montage. I know it's very easy to say, like, watching them on YouTube, or they look well, good, they're brilliant because they've got a really good montage. I know, but he's only played 4 or 5 games, and he looks that good.
Yeah,
he's a really, really good player.
I agree.
The new stadium, it was looking all positive, and then
I think it's a fucking joke they got rid of Pochettino.
Mourinho in very negative style of play.
Yeah.
Do you know what? Yeah, I have sympathy with Mourinho because injuries have been fucking ridiculous, but I can't believe he sacked Pochettino. Honestly, I just don't get it. He's had a bad.
I think they was getting there, and it was a slow but gradual process.
And then Levy decided that he didn't want to spend any money, and I think that's when Pochettino almost decided.
Back with that decision, a very rash decision.
See, I thought Pochettino would have gone United after that as well. I thought Ollie would have been out of the door, and then
Newcastle would be around him now, innit?
Oh, that'd be mental. That'd be mad if that happens. That'd be great. That'd be good.
You know what? As much as I find it hilarious that they're bad, they're the type of team that deserves some.
Yeah, I like Newcastle, mate.
To watch.
Yeah, they've got passionate fan base and that. Nah, I'd like them to do well. To be fair.
And you got Arsenal with 5 points. Spurs having a really bad year, and they're still above Arsenal. Down the bottom, where there's much more to play for, we've got Norwich, 21 points, Villa, 25 points, and then you've got Bournemouth, Watford, and West Ham on 27 points.
I respect Norwich a lot because they've stuck to their style of play. I think Daniel Farke, Daniel Farke, he's got an attractive style of football. It works very well against top teams, but you can play very well against top teams and still lose.
Results. Yeah,
exactly.
Results. It's just unlucky,
that's the thing. Yeah.
So who do you think goes down?
Probably Norwich, realistically.
I'd say Norwich.
I don't want him to. Yeah. I really don't want him to. I don't think Villa will, to be totally honest with you.
Yeah, I think the break will have done then.
Oh, no, sorry. Yeah, they've got a game in Villa, actually.
Yeah, I don't think Villa will.
Watford got a role now as well. I think West Ham could be in trouble.
Yeah, I'd say West Ham.
I know, but West Ham is that team that always seems to avoid it.
Yeah, but
Brighton need to fuck off.
They've just spent so much money. Players haven't clicked the way they should.
Brighton need to fuck off that division, man.
They've not used Sebastian Haller anyway where they should have. Yeah. I hate when it's as if they just see a player playing a certain style and think, oh, he'll be good.
Yeah, they see a striker that scores goals and think, oh, we'll sign him, and then just but Haller's the kind of player that needs support. He works best in a target man with two players running off him.
He's got to have someone up there with him all the time. Because he's quite nimble and got quick feet. And I just think that he needs someone like a little bit faster alongside him. It's him and Jovic with Rebic on one side as well.
This is at Frankfurt.
Yeah. Real Madrid have done the same with Jovic, just thinking, he'll
sign a good striker.
He'll be the next Benzema. He's not the next Benzema. That's never what he was like.
And I think that's a bad transfer policy that leads clubs to demises. That's what I think. I think the best transfer policy is teams like Dortmund and Liverpool, where they're signing players that suit their system and suit their way of play. And
Newcastle, because it's a weird one. Like they're being linked with Coutinho and like these big players, and I just don't think people. Do you remember when City did this? Robinho was like a breakthrough, and it took one person to do it. And I think Newcastle struggled to get that first big player to sign. So I think they need to, get quite a few, not at the top level, but good players.
Yeah.
If they just got Jovic from Real Madrid and Haller from West Ham as a top team, that's doable, I think.
It is, probably. They've got the money, haven't they?
What they're being linked with, and I think that'd be a great start.
I think they should keep
I'd have to get a Geordie. I'd be walking around with a Geordie accent.
Piss off, Kyle. You think they should keep Steve Bruce in charge? Are you mad?
Oh, the Magpies as well.
Steve Bruce would have been the manager for my fucking Premier League team if I did a
Yeah, because Fergie wasn't successful enough.
Brucey, man. I love how Steve Bruce signs his kid every club he goes to as well. Every club he goes to, he signs his fucking son.
I've got faith in, and no other fucker's got faith in you. I'll sign your son.
What a dad! You don't even play though. Just got some rakes the dough in. Just sign. Why do all the players do that? Why do all the managers do it? Just sign the kid.
What do you think about Pogba? Do you reckon he'll stay now?
I hope he don't.
100%. I think he will.
That annoys me.
With the climate, apparently, like big transfers aren't going to be happening very much.
It's a glory hunter, man.
But I think Bruno.
So he should be as a fucking football player.
But his attitude shit.
Oh man.
I think Bruno could.
I don't think so.
Play, because he's no longer
vocal.
The best. But he probably could be still the best player at United. But he'll have to work for it now. Whereas he could doss about and still be the best player at United in recent years. And I think if he wants to be the top man, and they know that, you can't really get away with that because Bruno will lay it into him. I'd love Bruno to be captain.
You need Bruno captain.
He deserves it.
Pogba.
Well, maybe not yet, but he will deserve it.
And he was a brilliant captain at Sporting. So I'd be all game for that.
He looks like literally I remember on his debut, and he was giving a lot of United players a lot of shit going on. Telling him where he wants them to be.
And that's what you need instead of a guy moping around the pitch. Yeah, he's not feeling it. 100%. Get to fuck. You need a Bruno. That's what my opinion is. That's why.
Yeah.
We'll be doing a much more thorough review of the next week's fixtures. This is just,
Is it next week? Yeah. Is it that soon? 17th. Has it come that quick? Is it? No, it probably is. But we have now. Yeah, 5th of June. 2 weeks off in it.
We'll be going through the full fixtures and stuff.
It's Wednesday, isn't it? The first game. So it's about a week and a half, isn't it?
Yeah.
But for now, we have got the Bundesliga for one more week. Last week bets. I believe Kyle did not win his bet
because of Frankfurt.
Because of Frankfurt. Who did they play?
Yeah, Wolfsburg.
Yeah, it's because of
Wolfsburg. Fuck it. I can't wait to say teams' names properly. No,
it's like Bournemouth. I can say
every time I say that team that's second bottom, I just get abuse, man. I'm not even saying the name this week because every time I say it, which way I say it, it's abuse.
Anyway, on the betting front, we've finally got some winners. Jimmy is now off the mark.
I'm up.
Berlin to win, Leverkusen to win, and Dortmund to win. £5 return, £17, which now puts Jimmy at a total of £7 profit.
Fucking hell, I'm going to get my hair done with that.
Don't spend it all at once, lad. Don't spend it all at once.
So Kyle's on -15. And then I had Hertha to beat Augsburg, 1, Dortmund to beat Paderborn. So the exact same, basically, but instead of Leverkusen to win, I had Leipzig to beat Cologne. So my £5 returned more, which is a bit weird. Who did Leverkusen play? Was it Freiburg?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Why the level of opposition's the difference. Leipzig played Cologne. So £5 returns, 24.43. So I am leading the way with £14.43. What are your bets for this weekend, boys?
I'll tell you. Go on, go for yours if you want.
So when the fun stops, as I've always said, you throw it all on. So I'm last now because I'm not on the team. Right?
You can't be endorsing that.
I'm going for risky, man. Right.
When the fun stops, spend all your money.
That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. So Bayern Leverkusen, Bayern Munich. I have gone for a win above Bayern Munich.
Okay.
Frankfurt Mainz. I've gone for a Frankfurt win.
Hey, he's on the right side now. You've picked the right.
Mainz, whatever the fuck they're called. Right, here we go. This is the one that. So them two weren't very good odds. The boost this now. It's Dortmund, Hertha Berlin. I've gone for a draw.
I like it.
So it's £13.8 to 1 with a fiver. It was £65 and 40 pence.
Okay. And that's you throwing it all in.
Isn't it? That's
right. Every bet you do, it's like 2p a bet. Like
it's like half a Nando's for me. That
yeah, but
£5.
What did you win last week? You're on £7. Profit.
I won £17 last week.
Exactly, £17.
Yeah, but he did say he was throwing it all in. To be fair,
no, I am. When I say throwing it all in terms of the tables, I'm getting beat here, boys. I need to get that. If I win that, I'm top again, aren't I?
Unless we all win as well.
But that's not going to happen.
Okay.
So I don't know.
Right.
I'm not seeing you.
So for mine, I've gone for the Bayer Leverkusen versus Bayern Munich game. I've put under 2.5 goals, and that's at 3.25.
Well, that's a good odds as well. That
I know.
Yeah, because I don't think that'd happen.
I can't see that many goals happening in that game. To be totally honest with you. Yeah.
I think it'll be a tight affair, definitely.
I think that'll be a Bayern Munich 1, maybe 2-0.
There is a threat that they could still just walk over them though.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But I've also gone for RB Leipzig versus Paderborn. RB Leipzig at a -2 deficit.
This is so confusing.
That was at 1.91. So at total, £5 returns me £31 and 2 pence.
Decent. I've gone for Dortmund to win and both teams to score against Hertha Berlin. I've gone Frankfurt to beat Mainz. And then I've gone Werder Bremen and Wolfsburg, both teams to score. No. £5 returns, £43.71.
Yeah, I'll tell you now, yours don't come in.
Why?
Just don't.
Oh, say. I've just together there.
Shit, I need to change it.
Doing the Kyle McCall tactic, just slate something random and don't give any reason why. Your team's getting beat. Why? Just is.
Nice.
We're going to do in a segment. So it's Jimmy's idea to do a game to watch for the weekend.
Yeah.
I was torn between two. I was going to just say Leipzig, Paderborn, because I think there's going to be an onslaught of goals.
And nutmegs. Paderborn boys.
There's a chance that they just hold a 0-0 for quite a while, and potentially they just Leipzig hunting for the goal all game. So I've gone with Dortmund, Hertha Berlin for my game of the weekend.
Yeah, without a shadow of a doubt. I think that is the game to watch. That'll be a brilliant game.
Labadia's first 4 games in charge when this break started, he's won 3 and drew 1. And they just look.
Game of the week.
It's one of the few games where I think there could be an upset. It would be considered an upset because Hertha Berlin, they're not high up the table. I think they're 7th or something like that.
That's what I say. That's in the bet.
They're in really good form.
That's why on my bet I put them down as a draw. Good odds.
Really hard.
Yeah.
So I put it as a draw. I thought it'd be a good one to.
Good game.
Spicy.
No, I just wanted to keep that as your little section. That's your little section.
What?
Just picking a game that you think we should watch.
Okay, so
I think so, yeah.
And then we are gonna be doing
discrimination. This I want a game of the week slot. Nah, I would have gone for the same anyway.
When the football comes back in all leagues, we're gonna. It doesn't have to be the best of all the games because we won't watch all the games. We're gonna say the best goal that we've seen over the weekend, but we'll just wait for more chance for goals, basically.
Yeah.
Anything else to add, boys?
Been a bit of a bumper on this week, boys.
Can I just add? I've got a massive penis. Is that all right?
It sort of happened.
Oh, brilliant. Can we edit that out?
No.
It's not as big as my new phone.
You know what to say now, Jimmy lad?
Mix her out.
That's getting worse every week. I keep saying it.